In this video, I'm going to be showing you a new project I stumbled upon with pretty interesting tokenomics. If you're a lover of tokens that offer reflections, I think that you'd find this project pretty interesting. So make sure you watch this video to the end. By the way, the project will be having its pre-sale event on December 10th at 4 p.m. UTC. So you have a unique opportunity to get in early and possibly earn huge rewards. Find out everything about this project in this video and make sure you don't change the channel. Disclaimer. What's up, Sheep Army? It's wonderful that you could join in today. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button along with the bell icon so you get to catch all the latest updates in the world of crypto and Shiba Inu once they drop. Before we get into the video, please bear in mind that I only make these videos for entertainment purposes. This is not financial advice. So please, do your own research and only go in with money that you can afford to lose. The crypto market, as you know, can be notoriously volatile. With that said, let's get into the video. So what is TrustRise? TrustRise is an all-new on-chain DeFi game intended to bring a fun, fresh, and rewarding experience to its holders. TrustRise has fees embedded in its smart contract to reward hodlers and penalize sellers. The project aims to bridge the gap in the crypto community by focusing on what's most important, which is the community. According to the white paper, the one thing that makes many tokens die out is a lack of functionality. But primarily, they claim that most of these tokens aren't centered on what's most important, and that's the community. This is where TrustRise originates. TrustRise is a token that is built with its holders at heart. TrustRise gamifies the DeFi experience for holders. In short, TrustRise can be seen as an on-chain community-driven game. TrustRise holders can play an essential role in the entire experience. The involvement of the community is what drives TrustRise and what makes TrustRise a true community-owned token. The development team will do everything to provide a fun experience and help grow TrustRise together with its community and attract more users to play the game with. As more users join the community, the token should see some growth, which would be quite rewarding for early investors. As I mentioned earlier, the pre-sale will go live on December 10th at 4 p.m. UTC. This gives you the chance to get into the project on time for the chance to multiply your returns on investment should the project go parabolic. So let's talk about what happens after the pre-sale is finalized. First thing to understand is that the project brings in tokenomics, but with an interesting twist. Usually, the transaction fee for most tokens which have tokenomics is around 10%, but not TrustRise. The transaction fee will be as high as 49%. But don't worry, this will only be for those who want to sell to keep people from selling their holdings and to help the price grow. Buying, on the other hand, will be kept at a very low transaction fee of 6% so that the token is still an attractive project. By doing this, the token should see a lot of buyers. This, together with the fact that selling is heavily penalized, should help to push the prices of the token upward, which should make the token quite rewarding for holders. But here's the thing, once the pre-sale event is finalized, there will be 1 hour in which trading activities will be completely normal. That is, no crazy fees for selling. However, once 1 hour is up, the fees will begin to apply and then the real game believes. But once again, there's another twist. After the pre-sale event, the sell tax will begin to decrease by 3% each day until the sell tax finally hits 6% like the buy fee. As you can see, it's a pretty interesting proposition. To make sure that the project gets a ton of investors and prices spike as a result, the team said that they will be doing massive marketing the week leading to the pre-sale, which is this week. With aggressive marketing, this project should see a massive influx in investors, which will be good for prices, especially since it'll all be done in 1 week. Because here's the thing, if the dev team does its most aggressive marketing in 1 week, it gives the project a massive push. This, in turn, has a much larger impact both on the game's momentum and on the price of the token. So it's possible that investors see a huge return in a short time if the dev team executes this marketing plan well. But then you'd have to buy in early to really earn big. So keep your eye on December 10th, 4 p.m. UTC. Of course, this is not financial advice, so make sure to do your own research first. Anyway, back to the game. As I mentioned before, this project is really focused on rewarding loyal holders, which is why the sell fee is so high. However, as I said, this fee will gradually reduce over time till it hits 6%. Holders will, therefore, have the chance to sell at whatever point they choose to. You could sell when the sell fee falls to 30%, or you could also wait until the fee falls to 12% before you sell. But if you wait until the sell fee falls to 6% before you sell, you get a reward. That is, you stand the chance to win a part of the huge prize pool that would have accumulated by then. Now, before we go on, here is how the tokenomics of the T-Rise token works. As you know, the buy fee is 6% and is distributed thus. 2% goes to a liquidity pool, another 2% goes to a prize pool, and then the final 2% goes to holders. The liquidity pool is great to keep the prices stable, and it's great to know that the liquidity pool has been locked for at least 1 year. The sell fee, though, is where things get interesting. 2% of the tax goes to a liquidity pool, just as with the buy fee. 2% also goes to a prize pool, the one you get to win a part of if you choose not to sell until the tax falls to 6%. The rest of the tax, however, will go back to investors as reflections. So, say the sell fee is still at 49% after 4% of the tax has gone to a liquidity pool and the prize pool. Holders get to enjoy the remaining 45% as reflections. So, as you can see, the longer you hold, the more you get to earn. Alright, let's talk about the presale event. As I mentioned, the presale event will occur on December 10th at 4 p.m. UTC. It'll be held in cooperation with DXSale on the DXSale platform. The presale is a chance for early investors to gain an extra benefit, and the rules are very simple. After the presale, there will be 1 hour of trading with 6% tax on both buying and selling. The liquidity has been locked until 2030, which is quite important because it reassures investors that their funds are safe and that the project isn't a rug pull. But of course, remember that this isn't financial advice. You still need to do your own research and confirm things for yourself. Now, here's another reason the presale event is something to look forward to. You already know that it gives you the opportunity to be an early investor and possibly earn big in the future. But there's another advantage. The TrustRise dev team is offering a 20% discount for everyone who buys the token during the presale event. This means that whatever the listing price is on PancakeSwap, you get to buy it for 20% less. Sounds like a good deal if you think about it. The next thing we need to talk about is auditing, which is very important when you talk about reliable crypto investments. It's always important to ensure that a project you're considering making an investment in is safe. And one way for project creators to prove this is to get their project audited by a reliable auditing company. The TrustRise contract has been audited and verified by MarketMove with the overall score of 97% and CoinSalt with an overall score of 91%. You can check the report on the website, which I'll link to in the description. You'll also get to see the team on the website. The team is comprised of 6 members who have each been KYC verified. This also gives you some reassurance because you can confirm that these guys are who they say they are. It sure looks like the team is working hard to make sure that its operations are quite transparent, which is essential for building trust in the community. Once again, don't forget that it's barely 72 hours to the kickstart of the presale event. You're getting a unique opportunity to get this token at a 20% discount. And don't forget that the earlier you invest in this project, the more you'll earn over time. As I mentioned earlier, the amount redistributed back to holders will reduce with time. So those who get in first will be rewarded much larger than those who come in later. So, what do you think about this project? Do let me know in the comment section. Also, I'll leave all the relevant links in the description, so make sure to check them out. And to get even more information and updates about the project, consider following the project socials and joining the Telegram group where the dev team is present and always on hand to answer all your questions. This brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you found it interesting. If you enjoyed this video, then please like the video and leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. If you're a true SafeMoon fan, then you must check out this video.